Linda Carter, Kelly Bright, has been through a number of ordeals in EastEnders this past year, but she's set to face one of her biggest to date next week while hosting a Halloween party at the Vic. The Queen Vic landlady is in good spirits as the spooky season approaches, determined to go large with plans at her boozer, much like she always did with her beloved Mick, Danny Dyer, who tragically disappeared last year. Elaine Peacock, Harriet Thorpe, however, isn't quite sure if the residents of Walford are in a celebratory mood as Jay Brown's, Jamie Borthwick, life hangs in the balance after his accident. The Vic's newest landlady, however, soon finds her attention elsewhere. Ideographic period Linda comes to realize that George Knight, Colin Salmon, is hiding something and subsequently confronts him on the matter, with Elaine eavesdropping on their conversation and thus demands answers from her beau. George is left with little option to come clean to Elaine, confirming that he gave Cindy Beale, Michelle Collins, 50% of the sale of the Marbella bar, which leaves his fiancée devastated. Linda swoops into action, persuading Elaine to give George a chance to explain, with George subsequently doing just that, successfully putting Elaine's mind at rest. With that matter resolved, Elaine decides to cheer the residents of the square up as she gets the party going, knowing it was something that they'd grown accustomed to at this time of the year courtesy of Mick and Linda's Halloween traditions. Linda is one of many who gets into the spirit of things, before she heads upstairs to put Ollie, Harry Farr, to sleep and, upon entering the kitchen, she gets a massive, and we mean massive, shock. That remains to be seen, but subsequent scenes see the Knights continue to party the night away with the punters, blissfully unaware of what's unfolding upstairs. Later in the week, however, the family in question rally around Linda in what proves to be her hour of need. Discussing Linda's big shock, EastEnders boss Chris Crenshaw told Inside Soap, "Poor Linda's struggling this Halloween as it's the first one without Mick. Obviously she wasn't with Mick this time last year, but Halloween was very much their thing, and something they did together in the Vic. So, she's trying her best to make a go of things, but she gets one hell of a surprise that she doesn't bargain for." A recent set picture appeared to indicate that Matt D'Angelo, who played Dean Wicks, was back filming on the show, so could rapist Dean be back to torment Linda? It's been a particularly traumatic year for Linda, who lost the love of her life Mick last Christmas when he bravely dived into the sea to rescue her from danger, unaware that she'd already made it to safety. Linda subsequently sold her beloved Mick's half of the Vic to Mum Elaine, who moved in with new partner George and his daughters Anna, Molly Rainford, and Gina, Francesca Henry. She's also set to be involved in EastEnders' highly anticipated Christmas Murder, with 6 of the show's iconic women seen in a historic flash-forward scene standing over a corpse. The identity of the corpse in question, however, remains a mystery.